Hi, it's Neil from Nelly's Nerd Cave, and today we're shifting this into a new case. So join me in a moment and I'll tell you what we're doing. Hello and welcome back to Nelly's Nerd Cave. My desk is very full. Today we are shifting this beast, which is my gaming PC, into a new case. I'm using this one that you can just see here. This is the Be Quiet Light-Base 600 DX. It comes with all the fans, which we're going to see soon. Not that you can see me. First, I need to dismantle this beast, then we'll go through what I've got. But with all things, you're going to see me in a minute with this dismantled. I am not doing a montage on this being dismantled, but I'm going to do a montage on the build. See you shortly.
One eternity later.
So what seemed like an absolute ice age taking the old computer apart, I don't remember putting in so many zip ties to cable manage, but there were hundreds of them. And it was a bit of a nightmare. What I've done is all the components are here. So I have in my machine a 4070 Super. I also have a Zotac 2060 6GB. This one is mainly for the extra displays. This one goes, the 4070 Super goes to my main 32-inch 185Hz monitor. And it's just solely for the gaming. This one is for the extra monitors so that I don't overtax that card. I have my Asus ROG Hero motherboard with a 10th generation i9 processor, a 10900K. And it also has Corsair Vengeance DDR4 running at 3600 megahertz, and there's 128 gigabytes in here. Don't ask me why I chose 128 gigabytes. Maybe I just wanted to be a bit fancy. In there is also a Western Digital SN750, a 2TB one, a couple of crucial 2TB NVMEs as well. And you'll have noticed that on there was this weird little thing, this thing here. This thing is pretty cool. This allows me to turn on my computer using Alexa. PCI adapter, absolutely brilliant. I'm
not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa off. The power supply is the Corsair RM1000X, fully modular, and I have a Type 4, because this takes Type 4 fittings, a Type 4 fitting for the 4070 Super, which is going to be fantastic. It's a heavy boy, so maybe that will go in last. And I took 4 of the Corsair ML fans out of there. These are full RGB, so then I can get some decent airflow. These are 140 millimeters. I did have on this board a Corsair H150i for the cooler, and that cooler has now been on for 6 years. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to go air cooling, and air cooling's become really good. So what I'm putting on here is I'm putting the Thermalright Phantom Spirit 120 Evo. I quite like the stealth look with the little bit of RGB. Yeah, I've got RGB going on RAM and stuff like that, but for the cooler I thought I would go with this one. I'm going to fit this and it's going to be absolutely fantastic for the job. The case I am putting it into is this. Everybody's seen one of these. This is the Be Quiet Light-Base 600 DX. It comes with all the fans, and I got the 600 because I've got a nice space on top of my rack unit. Now you're going to see some pictures here of what that rack unit looked like with the Corsair case. And you can see I have a display of Lego minifigures. I like to be able to see all these things, so this will fit just nicely under there. It will make it look nice and neat and tidy, and be able to still do the job that I need it to do, but it'll look a lot better in the long run. You'll see that there's a bunch of cabling hanging off here. all that's going in the case too, because that links all my LEDs together. There's a whole load of bags over here as well. So with that, let's get to the build montage. Alright, so that's everything put back in the box. New air cooler on the top, we'll see how that goes. I've salvaged the four fans from the other case, and this case was really nice to build in. Once you take this front glass panel off, it's just absolutely amazing to work in, because there's so much space in here and it's really good. The only problem I found was cable management. It's just, things were kind of just not where it's supposed to be in my eyes. I need nice straight cable runs and things like that, and in some cases the cables are literally just stuffed in. Where the hard drive cage is, there's a 3.5 inch hard drive case underneath this section. where the graphics cards are, that's where all the controllers are for the RGB from Corsair. So with that, let's have a switch on and see if it boots up. Where's the button? Is that it? No? Is that it? Have I switched it on? I haven't switched it on. Oh. And I think we're alive. Let's see if we get a boot. See if we get a picture on screen. And if so, this should work fine. Have I broken? Hey, there we go. We got a boot. Fantastic. I've probably not installed something properly, or I've knocked something out. But really, this is the build. Hopefully you've enjoyed what I've done. And if you'd like to share, like and subscribe to my page so that you don't miss anything, I'm Neil and this is my Nerd Cave, and till next time, I'll see you later. And here you can see what it looks like back on top of the rack, fully functioning. What a thing of beauty. And until next time.